Start the live stream. Okay. Now we're live. Hey guys, this is Jan from DoraHacks, and welcome to the workshop of the EMC Hackathon, AI and DePIN, Builders Unite on EMC. And for today's workshop session, we're very excited to have Alex here, co-founder of EMC. And before we start, let me share some background of this hackathon. As the largest Web3 multi-chain developer incentive platform, it's an honor for DoraHacks to support the EMC hackathon. And we're looking forward to all the amazing and incredible projects building on top of the Edge Matrix chain. And so without further ado, let's welcome Alex to start. And for the audience, if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them here in the YouTube or Binance live chat, and we're happy to answer them towards the end. So go ahead, Alex.
Thanks, Jen. Hi everyone. This is Alex. Allow me to have a quick introduction about myself before we go into details on EMC. Sorry, there was just a phone coming interrupting. I actually based out of Singapore, so I'm calling in presenting from Singapore now, which is 11 o'clock at night, and I am glad to have everyone around the world sharing this session as well. So, a little bit about myself before I get deeper into our project. So, I started as work for multinational company and been an executive on multinational company for over about 20 years, working for Amazon Web Services, working for Hewlett Packard Enterprise and Dell Technologies. Those are the three major ones, and I've been heading up different function, running businesses, running products teams across different regions of the world. So that's a bit of my technical background, and I've been doing investment, whether in Web3 or in traditional space as well. I worked for a PE company for about 2 years. So that's kind of a bit of an experience cut across both technical background, running businesses, as well as the investment regime. So as my current role, I'm the co-founders of Edge Matrix Chain, aka EMC. And I also run and head up the EMC Foundation as a chairman, and responsible for the global business development and the ecosystem. So I'm glad to have the opportunity to share our exciting upcoming project with everyone. And I will start with introducing EMC, who we are, and what we are planning to do, as well as our upcoming exciting joint project hackathon with DoraHack. So let me get started. As you can see from EMC on the first page of our introduction, we are the world leading the AI layer. The AI stands for decentralized AI layer 1, and we focus on AI and the DePIN ecosystem. So that's like the natures of our current project. So going about what we will discuss today. So as I mentioned, what is EMC, and also key details that I will disclose on our upcoming EMC hackathons, and a quick introduction about EMC. So the project was founded with my other co-founders from early 2022. That was the time when you start to feel like the up and coming AI, the generative AI, the generation of large language models, chat GPTs kind of come alive in the later part of 2022. So we are part of the big wave of this, what we call AI era. And from EMC perspective, we are the pioneer of the decentralized AI. And the project has now evolved into a leading multi-chain AI infrastructures and paving the way for the futures of supporting the entire ecosystem of decentralized AI. So in EMC today, we have already hosted a wide array of different AI-powered decentralized APP, and it's running seamlessly in our EMC network, which I will go into more details on our GPU network. And one of the there are a couple of I would name a couple of it, but one of the major projects that are currently running on our EMC networks include Jarvis, which is an integrated AI agents. You can look at it as the different options or choice for a chat GPT replacement. It's trained out of Llama 3 and now Llama 3.1. So yeah, so we have a lot of exciting project running on the decentralized infrastructures, which is now kind of seamlessly integrated into our ecosystem as well as EMC network. And that lead to it's also part of the reason why we are initiating and launching our hackathon, because we want to invite even more project exciting developers, creators to come into the platform, and let's build together for the future of decentralized AI. So the EMC network, we actually features a uniquely blended of GPU network. So it's have a different class of GPU all the way from that can support large model training. Like we just recently launched our H100 cluster. And of course, there are a variety of cheaper options that can cover your inferences, running inferences, generative AI, ranging from RTX class GPU, even on a professional class like L40, L40S, and etc. So there's a wide range of GPU GPU running on our network today, and it's actually integrated with our blockchain for convenient and streamline the entire transactions of usage model with tokenizations and bridging both the node providers as well as end users. So we can go into more details later, but yeah, that's part of our EMC project. So at a grant, EMC, what we call ourselves is a decentralized AI ecosystem. Because what we really built behind the scene, it was supported by our protocol, which is the GPU-based DePIN network, and our EMC Hub is the entire decentralized AI and Web3 creation platform that support builders, developers for to initiate different project on AI, and it also provide a marketplace as well as API platform that supports serverless deployment on our GPU network. And last but not least, we will be launching our own EMC chain mainnet very soon. So it's a layer one that integrated with AI agents that integrated decentralized AI. So you in the futures of EMC chain, we will support multi-chain as well as many different varieties of decentralized AI apps running on the network and powered by the GPU network. So that's at a grant as decentralized AI ecosystem. And we just recently announced our latest fundraising round. So we are backed and supported by a lot of different well-known venture capitals as well as individuals investors. So we just recently closed a 20 million round, and the majority of this is going to support our building and launching of our layer one blockchain as well as building up the entire ecosystem. So that is an exciting moment for EMC, and there are a few key features that I will share in our current EMC project. We are uniquely positioned, or what we call it's pioneering the futures of tokenization of the real world asset for high-end GPU. So the just to give an example, as I mentioned, we recently launched our H100 cluster in Singapore, just well over a few weeks ago during the token 2049. So we support that entire asset cluster, which it's currently on building stage, but it will be eventually a super pod that running on 1,000 GPU. You're talking about a collective investment of 45, 50 millions of the asset investment. And it will be supporting the large model training and different key workload that require high GPU power like H100. So it would run as on the cluster and asset with a stable rental income, and it's also supported by EMC tokenization. So this entire asset class, we have the opportunity to tokenize it, and there are various models that we will be exploring, including NFT, stablecoin, stable token, that will be backed by this the real world asset, and it allowing flexibility for different operators or different participant of node providers to tokenize the asset on our DeFi protocol, right? And we'll also be launching our staking protocol. It's supporting the DeFi backed by the real world asset, because these asset class are really heavy gears with a large investment of asset, and supported and backed by a strong rental income, which almost guaranteed, like this AYR that you're seeing here are actually backed by the income that generated by the asset. And last but not least, it's physically hosted and running AI application. So that's kind of one of the very unique features that you're going to see from EMC chain that will be launching very, very soon. So, and this is a kind of a quick integrated view of how EMC network and the entire ecosystem project that it's going to come to life. So as I've already shared earlier, you have an EMC hub, which you're going to see multiple projects that are coming up. Even on the features of a hackathon project, you actually be able to launch a project on an EMC hub. That's an ecosystem that allowing um, creators, AI developers to just seamlessly launching a project and integrate it with a Web3 tokenization with all the different building models that they can, building blocks that they can integrate it for the ease of launching a tokenization project. And in the EMC hub, we also come with a reward pools that's supported by EMC chain and the token pools, and well, technically allows Launchpad for different projects to launch their own projects and their tokens within EMC, supported by EMC reward pools. And last but not least, is our growing EMC network, where it allow participants of GPU node providers to come in to provide GPU as well as the power for the AI application to run, right? So as we can see today, every AI application that are using, including OpenAI, ChatGPTs, or even different variants and variety of generative AI models, it all run and supported by GPU. So in EMC GPU network, we have a growing participant of node providers that coming in, provide their GPU resources for the application they're running on chain, to utilize it and consume the GPU power. And it all supported by an integrated tokenization and ecosystem. So that's kind of a quick view that you're going to see the futures of the entire DAI ecosystem. So let's move into the part two, which is the exciting part. And we are very excited to partner up with DoraHack. We have already started the entire hackathon project. Indeed, this is the second wave of a hackathon. We did one hackathon round back in early part of the year, a very successful launch of, and we can see a lot of the AI application they're currently running, and integrated with multiple different chain and ecosystem like the Ton and other part of other different chain as well. So in our new wave, this EMC second wave of EMC hackathon, we have the opportunities to partner up with DoraHack, and at the same time, we support them backed by all our key investors, our partners, and we're going to have a reward pool up to 1 million, which is a very exciting moment to support by our launch of EMC ecosystem. And there's also the opportunity for our developers, whether you're on AI, or you're like Web3, DePIN developers. There's an opportunity for you to push the boundary, in realizing, practicing the decentralized technology. So this is a timeline, as you can see on the EMC hackathon timeline. We already started the registration period, started from 10th of September. It's going to last until the mid of October. So we welcome everyone to come in and participate. This is the first session that we're going to do. So I'm only going to cover the general information about who we are and how we're going to run this hackathon. And we're going to start shortlisting the registered participant on 15 October to 22nd October. So and the hackathon, the real um, hackathon finalists will start. We will announce the online round result by 23rd of October, and then follow up with offline demo days on the 5th of November. So it's going to cut across the like 2 months period. And yeah, it's very exciting, and we welcome everyone to participate and go for that 1 million pools. So and this is a quick summary on eligibility and different tracks. So there are two key tracks that mainly has this at the theme of what are pioneering our EMC chain today. One is on the AI track, and the second one is on DePIN, which is decentralized physical infrastructures track. And there are also 5 other tracks that allowing different participants to come in as we support multi-chain. So we support the DeFi and RWA track, gaming and NFT tracks, social track, um, you know, open DAI track, as well as a sponsored DAI track. So those cut across very different varieties of participants across the world. And the key tracks, just a quick summarize of the key track. On the AI track, the key features of AI tracks is to build the decentralized AI infrastructures supported by EMC chain. On it provides the scalability of the distributed AI infrastructure solutions. So in this particular track, we're going to invite the participant on building the decentralized GPU network, supporting a large-scale AI computation, optimizations, data storage, and optimize the data retrieval system, and all many others that fall under this AI track. On the DePIN tracks, this is going to explore the integration of AI with decentralized physical infrastructure, in short, DePIN, which support the AI-driven DePIN applications that covers different hardware, optimize the management of utilizations of the DePIN network, and it's also support the seamless integration with the real world IoT's devices and others, many others. So that is a quick run of the funding support. So apart from the 1 million pools that we plan for the hackathon, the EMC Foundation, we also be launching another 1 million grant program supporting kind of in the more longer run to support the DePIN and AI projects. So that's a kind of a commitment for a long-term investment in this area, and a project that is going to come into our ecosystem. We will jointly develop the decentralized AI ecosystem. So that is a huge pool that for everyone to come in to participate. So and the hackathon for this particular season, we have prizes that will be allocated, and at the same time, we'll be supporting these projects to go into our foundation grant program as well. So yeah, it's I think it's we just want everyone to come in and let's build together. Um, apart from the funding support, those are collaboration advantage. So we have partners that are working together. So priority for grant eligibility, as I mentioned earlier, sponsorship exposure through Task On, which is our key partners, participation in online spaces. Let's work together, jointly build a decentralized ecosystem, and join Task On event as well. And it's go on and many others that ever growing our partnership and in the support. So yeah, that's kind of the summarize of kind of quick introduction of EMC as well as of a hackathon. So Yan, let's open up for questions. Hi Yan. Yeah, I have one question that
So maybe
published
thanks,
on
first of
the
all, for like the great presentation.
private
We
chat.
can give the audience some time to digest all the info that you shared and come up with some questions. There's like one question from the audience, like about the EMC testnet tokens, how they differ and are different from the token that will launch at that are launched on Arbitrum One.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a history since the inception of EMC. So we did our TGE on Arbitrum One, actually November last year. So we did a TGE, and the token has been also traded in some major exchange. So our inception token was actually minted on Arbitrum One. So the native of a tokenization design would remain. Meaning that there will be same amount of token when we are launching our EMC chain, and we will cut into kind of supporting multi-chain instead of only the Arbitrum One. So that's meaning that our multi-chain bridge will be able to support the original token to be converted or minted to EMC token as EMC chain token as one-to-one. So on as on the question on the EMC testnet token, that's a program that we are running now. So it will last for about 2 months period, allowing our participant to come in to jointly test our EMC testnet, and mainly targeting for participant on the node providers on providing GPUs and many others. So this test token and a project, it's going to have a conversion of token into kind of a real mainnet token as part of our ecosystem pool design. So those token actually come from our original ecosystem pool token that was allocated and meant for the ecosystem participant. So the details are yet to be announced, but those tokens all come into one pool, which is the total token as part of the original EMC tokenization design. Yeah, so that's kind of a short answer to the question.
Okay. And since there's about like 2 weeks to the submission deadline, you mentioned there's like different tracks such as like AI, DePIN, and social track, gaming, NFTs, DeFi, RWA. Maybe you could share a bit more what you would like to see getting built at this hackathon. Maybe you can inspire the hackers with some ideas that you would like to see launching on EMC.
Yeah, I think I will start with the natures of kind of go back on the original ideas of when we found the EMCs, right? So it started we started with decentralized GPU network. So the purpose is to make sure that instead of having a centralized GPU foundry, like what's happened in my world when I worked for AWS, everything was run on AWS cloud, which is centralized. Our ideas is to allow different nodes providers, whether it's institution, they're providing, hosting all the powerful H100 cluster across different IDC, as well as individual participant that are providing the kind of high and powerful RTX graphic cards like 4090, and many others, you name it. The idea is for this decentralized network to be able to support different AI application and workloads, right? So again, there's no one size fit all. So the ideas is when you have this pool of different different GPU resources come into this network, we need to be able to optimize and utilize these resources to run different AI application. So, which is why if we look at the hackathon track, the AI track, the first track that we are focusing on, it's how do we optimize these resources, and provide that it could be building a middle layer, like a platform that's supporting others generative AI to easily deploy their models on the chain, optimization for data, privacies. There are many others that could apply, right, in this regime. And the ideas is, now we have the resources, we have the GPU which can power the AI, and we need everyone to come in to use it. And when there are more people using this GPU to build and consume the GPU powers, there will be more participants coming in to provide their GPU resources. So it's kind of go into that, supply and demand terminologies, where you have one side the supply of computing power, and on the other side there are more application AIs developers coming in, building the different dApps, different applications, all the way from AI agents, generative AI like pictures, videos, text translation, you name it, right? There's lots of expo in our traditional world, and all this application are currently running on mostly on a centralized cloud. But now you have the opportunity to build something decentralized, and supported by blockchain tech, whether it's on data privacy, on usage. That's a lot of I think opportunities to explore, and as well as work together on this as well. So I think all the key features of blockchain technologies is something that we can leverage on, like the privacy, data privacy. There are others expect like how do you protect your works, your models that develop, how can you tokenize it or monetize the AI models that you train you, and allowing the ecosystem, allowing the users to come in to consume as well as contribute to your building of ecosystem. I think decentralized AI offered a wide varieties of different horizon, both from the philosophical areas like buildings of like co-build, co-creation aspect, as well as from technology's advantage perspective, leveraging the blockchain tech to provide securities aspect, data privacy, and all others. So I think the potential is limitless, which is why we have 2 plus 5, like 7 tracks at least for our current season, for everyone to explore. So yeah, then I think there's just too much to cover here. But I think on our upcoming few sessions that we're going to host, we're going to go into more details on the different texts.
All right, so thanks a lot. I think there is like not more questions for the hackers that do have any kind of questions. On the DoraHacks page is a link to the EMC Hackathon dedicated Telegram builders group, and there's also a link to Discord. What other ways would you suggest to reach out if there's like any questions or if anyone needs support?
Yeah, I think the best way is to reach out through our Discord. So our team members and our communities are all here to support, right? So when we launch our 10-cent program, yeah, they can reach out to us through the Discord, to the Telegram, or any other means that our official channel.
Okay, then I would suggest to wrap up the session. Is there anything you forgot and would like to mention before we wrap it up?
Well, I think just go for the 1 million, and let's plan for the exciting trip on our current hackathon season.
Okay, So thanks a lot to Alex, co-founder of EMC, for joining us today and giving this great workshop. I believe it was super insightful and helpful. If you have any questions, as I mentioned before, join their Discord. There's a dedicated Telegram chat, and we're very excited to see what's getting built at the EMC hackathon. Yeah, there will be also a few other sessions and upcoming events like the one of today. So feel free to also subscribe to our Binance Live and YouTube, and yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for joining us today, and yeah, looking forward to seeing all the incredible projects getting built.
Thank you, everyone, and have a great days and great nights.
Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.